And as listed in the first statistic, there are several different kinds of cancers that the HPV can cause in men. And that was something that I wasn't very familiar with until I started researching this and found that there are cancers caused by HPV in men. They're rare, but there are some. This is a graph that shows some prevalence of the HPV infection. So what about the vaccine, and how does that help us? The vaccine came out in 2006. It was FDA approved, and it has been recommended for ages between 9 and 26. Now, the recommendation has been to vaccine adolescent females right around the age of 11 or 12, hopefully before they're sexually active. Now, what are the alternatives to the vaccine? If we don't give a vaccine, adolescent females that have sex for the first time can be infected with the virus. If they don't have the virus, they can be infected by their partner. The only sure way of limiting their exposure is to not have sex at all. And this poses its own problems, obviously. Okay, these are the pros for mandating the vaccine. If we have a vaccine that can prevent some type of cancer, why not use it? It would reduce the number of cervical cancer cases overall. It would also reduce the cases of genital warts. If it was mandated, then health insurance companies would have to pay for it. And don't you think if there was a vaccine for AIDS that people would be out there wanting to get it? Go back to, there's cons also. I listed the pros and cons of the vaccine. The cons being that schools would have to mandate this vaccine for adolescent girls, and that can be a problem because right now they're considering that all the vaccines that are mandated for school children are communicable diseases such as measles or mumps or diphtheria. If we mandate this, they're concerned that since it's transmitted sexually, that there might be issues with that, especially from parents. But the hepatitis B vaccine, is mandated for children, and it is given with the regular immunizations. And it is primarily spread by sexual contact. So why not have the HPV vaccine mandated? Cost. Actually, right now, a lot of insurance companies do pay for the vaccine. And I think that as time goes on, we'll see more health insurance paying for it, because in the end, they will be much better off paying for a vaccine rather than somebody that has cervical cancer and has to have treatments. One of the other cons that I have listed is parental, because parents, of course, any new vaccine, they're quite concerned about any risks of the vaccine, or, since it is new, we don't know how long it might last. There are a lot of concerns. The best thing for parents to do is get a lot of education. Ask your pediatrician, ask your family doctor about it. as far as the adverse reactions,